Ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our platform, Relationship Matters. Relationship Matter, as we always say, is your platform, is our platform where we talk about everything to do with relationship, most especially marital relationship. It's a platform where we give advices of what we can do to make our relationship stronger so that it can last longer. Okay. Now, for the past few months, as you can see, we have been talking more about how we can work to maintain our relationship. That's why we make a lot of videos. If you can go back to our record, you can find out there's a lot of videos we have made about how you can work on your relationship, how you can spice your relationship, how you can make many things you can do to make your relationship much stronger. Now, we also talk about, for instance, what man can do or woman can do to maintain their relationship. So, if you want to know more about those things, I advise you to go back to um, series of video we have done so far. Now, as usual, we say the three things that can make a successful marriage is always three. The first one is the success of every marriage depends on you working on yourself to be the right person for your partner. That's the first thing to do. Why? Because it is your life. So if you want it to be successful, make sure you present yourself as the right person for that relationship. The second thing we always say that the success of any relationship, any marriage, sorry, depend on you learning to know, to understand, and finally to fall in love with the person that God has brought to you. If you can try to understand that person, try to know why the person react this way, try to understand all of these things, you discover that that person actually is a gem that the Lord has brought to you. If you can polish it, you become a shining gold. So nobody is worthless. No, there is something good in that person as long as you can understand the person. And the last thing is work hard on your marriage. It is the dream of your life. It is your dream. Do not allow anything to come between your marriage. Do not allow friends, families, money, or anything to come and destroy that marriage. Work on it. Put your energy, put your effort, put your wisdom, put everything you have to make sure your marriage is successful. If your marriage is successful, it will have a positive impact in your life. In the outcome, you'll just be thanking God for your marriage. So, as I say again, throughout the last few months, we have been talking about how you can maintain your relationship, how you can make your marriage successful. We talk about what a woman can do in the house, what a man can do in the house. We talk about the things that can destroy marriage, behavior, what type of behavior that can be negative to your marriage. And also, we talk about what are the good behavior you can bring into your marriage to make it a successful marriage. So again, we have more than 20 videos that you can go and watch and listen to those advices. I am sure they will do you good in your relationship. Now, today we are starting another part of successful marriage, successful relationship. So we'll be now talking about why do we took so much time to highlight to you that it is important to work on your marriage to make it successful. Why did we take so much time to talk about these things? The reason why we did this thing is because we wanted to highlight to you now the importance of marriage. Why marriage is so important. What is the goodness of marriage? What is the positive impact marriage can have in your well-being? So that's why we took time to say to you that, hey, don't joke with your marriage. Work on it. Love the person God has given to you. Work on yourself. Be humble. Work together to maintain your marriage because the benefits of a successful marriage are so many. There's a lot of benefits. And when this is done rightly, it will have a positive impact in your life. In the opposite, when we are not taking care we are not working well in that marriage, obviously the impact can be negative. Okay, so what are the um, the benefits of a marriage? What can marriage bring into your life? So, in the coming weeks, in the coming months, we'll be talking about those benefits. There are many of them. We'll be talking about the impact of marriage in your health. You know, when you have a successful marriage, it will impact into your health. But people who don't have a successful marriage, when the marriage is going to problem, to turbulence or breakdown, it can have a negative impact into their health. And that is, we talk about it and you discover this. We talk about how marriage can impact into your finances. Actually, marriage can make you richer, can make you well financially. We talk about these things, okay? Therefore, a failed marriage can also impact your finances. We talk about these things. We talk about how marriage is the best environment to bring up the children. Remember, the children is a part of you. God has used it to bring the children in life. In life, that's right. No parents want the children to suffer. No parent want your children to be beggar or to be a drug addict or to be criminals or things like that. No. But marriage gives us a platform to really bring up the children in the right way so that they can have they can become a benefit to your family, to the society, to the community at large. So we talk about that as well. We talk about how marriage can actually bring protection to you, safety. Marriage, yes, marriage is a protection to you. We talk about those things. And lastly, we talk about the impact of marriage in any society or community. You find out that community where marriages are celebrated, they are more prosperous, they are more stable, there are less crime. But society whereby there are not much marriages, people living like single parents, things, there are a lot of divorce. It creates a bit of instability in the society and it can bring a lot of things. So those are the things we'll be talking to you. Can you see the scope of the importance of marriage in our lives? So that will not take us one day. It will take us more than a day, more than a week, or more than a month to go through all of this. So watch this space. We'll be coming to you on every, as we have always be doing, to be presenting to you the benefit of a marriage. Now, looking at that now, you can now understand why it is important to work in your marriage, why it is important to not allow anything to destroy that marriage. Why is it important to work on yourself to be the right product for that marriage? Why to work to understand the person God has given to you, right? So that you have a successful marriage and is the dream of your life. Don't allow anything to kill it. Okay. As an introduction today, I will not go too much in details. Today, I want to tell you just the basics about marriage today, right? The basics. So this is just an introduction for, as I said before, for what we're about to do. So in the next few months or few weeks, we'll be talking about the benefits of the marriage. What are the benefits? What is important? We'll be talking about those things, and we will take time to talk about all of these things. But today I'm just giving you an introduction. What is the goodness about marriage? Now, as you know, marriage is the union of two people, okay? A lady and a man. So it's the union of a man and a woman coming together. So when they come together, they become united, they become one body. That marriage, okay? Now, the first benefit of a marriage is this. God has not given us marriage to be a burden. God has not given us a marriage to be like something that will bring problem to you, that something that will make you unhappy, something that will make you to be worrying. No. If that was the case, then what the point of giving marriages? God gave us marriage so that we can enjoy, so that we can complement one another, so that we can be helping one another, so that we can be bound together. Okay? That's why we have marriage. Okay? That's why we have marriage. So marriage should be an enjoyment. Marriage is the gift of God to us. to live life in the fullest. It is in the marriage that you display your love, you display who you are, you live in the freedom. So marriage brings freedom. Okay. So the first benefits of marriage is that two people comes together and is no longer a private union, it becomes a public union. That's the first thing about it. Marriage is no longer something that you are hiding behind doors. It's not something you are hiding because behind cars, behind somewhere in the restaurant. You are hiding in the hotel. You don't want people to know that you are going out with so and so person. No, marriage, it becomes a public union. That's the first beauty about marriage. What does that mean by that? When you are married, right? You are it gives you the freedom to operate. That means that the person you are working with, it is a joy to go to some people and say, oh, this is my husband, this is my wife. Can you see that freedom? You are no longer hiding. Mostly when you are an adult, for instance, you are an adult, you are in your late 30s or you are in your 30s, 40s, things like that. When you present somebody to the people, say, oh, this is my husband, this is my wife, you see that freedom. You know that it is mine. You are free to express yourself. Now, in the place whereby you are not married, you are living like cohabitating, you are concubining or whatever you call it, you are boyfriend and girlfriend, you are not free to present that person to the people. What you do is, oh, this is my boyfriend or this is my girlfriend. In the respectful society, look at you, mostly when you are of age. Now, just look at yourself. You go and present to people that, oh, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, this is this. You yourself, you are not free. You see, you are not free. You are all still under that bondage that, oh, are people accepting it? So you are a bit skeptical to present the person that you have. Whereas when you are married, people know, your parents know, your brother, your sister, everybody know. You are free to operate. You are free to express yourself. You hold hand in hand. You go out. You are go to the beach. You go everywhere. You are go to the restaurant. Everywhere. You are hand in hand. People know that this is the husband. This is the wife. Look at the freedom that gives to you. Mentally, you are free. You have nothing to hide. You have nothing to hide. That the freedom marriage gives us. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Mostly when you are in the successful marriage, you love one another. But it's so good. It gives you that freedom. Again, it's recognized officially. Your parents knows, the wife's parents knows, the husband parents knows, so the friends knows. So there's nothing hiding. Everything is in open. Okay? So again, you know that you become more confident. You talk with confidence when you present somebody that is not my boyfriend, is not my partner. No, it's my husband, it's my wife. You see, it gives you a sense of appropriation. It's your property that belongs to me. Like the Bible says that you are no longer stranger, you become now one. So it's a part of you. Your husband is a part of you, your wife is a part of you. That the freedom that marriage gives us. We can do anything. We are just free to express ourselves. Can you see that? Now imagine when people are living like boyfriend and girlfriend. First and foremost, they are hiding, or they don't want people to know that they are going together. They don't want people to know that they are sleeping together. Can you see that? So they are like afraid, oh, people may look at it. Or so mentally, something is not right. And again, you are afraid, oh, if I become pregnant now, people will know, am I married? I'm not married. People will be asking questions. See, even yourself, you know that what you are doing is not right. So there's no freedom. There's no freedom, or you cannot express yourself fully. Truly and truly, there's something that is not allowing you to express yourself. Whereas in marriage, you are free. You know that actually, if I become pregnant, even good. People will say, yes, it's the husband. Yes, this is the wife. It's free. When you go to your parents, parents will welcome your partner. They say, oh, this is our daughter. Oh, this is our son. You know, your in-law accept you as your daughter, as the daughter or the son. It's free. That the first beauty about marriage. It makes us to be free. It makes us to be confident. It makes us to express ourselves. Another thing is, the beauty of it is, two families become what? One big family. The wife family, the husband family, now you become a big family. Look at the beauty of it because of marriage. not because of boyfriend and girlfriend. Because when you are boyfriend and girlfriend, the two family are not together. So the parents, they don't know if the children are going out together. They don't know. Are they sleeping together? They don't know. But in this occasion, the husband families, the wife family, they know that our daughter going with it, our son going with it. Can you see? So two family become one family. It enlarge your cost. If anything happened to you, this family will rush to help. This family will rush to help. Can you see the beauty of it? Now, at that time, now you are free with your brothers, with your sister. They know, oh, this is the husband, or this is the wife. This is the beauty of that. Can you see what marriage done? So two families are together. Imagine the family are not from one country, from different country. Again, you didn't know somebody in East, so you didn't know somebody in the West. Now the two family become together. So now we have family in this country, we have family in this country because of marriage. But when it's boyfriend and girlfriend, where is that union of two families? No, because there's no commitment. It can break down at any time. Everybody go his way. The parents don't know. The parents don't know. Anything happen. But when is the marriage, there is a commitment. There is a communion. There is togetherness. There is a that legality that our daughter is legally married to you. Our son is legally married with you. So it become more legal. Two families become one. And of course, what we always said, there's freedom in sexual intimacy in marriage. You see, they're no longer hiding. You see, when you are married, everybody knows. My parent, the husband parent knows, the wife parents knows that our daughter is going with this is the husband, this is the wife. They are even expecting you to bring children to them. Can you see that? They are, oh, our daughter is married now. That's 6 months now. Where is the child? Oh, our son is married now. We want to see grandchildren. They're eager. They are waiting for it. Can you see the beauty of it? And when a child comes in, look at the help you get. Everybody rushing. Oh, this is our grandson. This is our granddaughter. Can you see the beauty of it? It is the freedom of sexual intimacy. You are not hiding. In matter of fact, they know, oh, if I become pregnant now, they start asking me question, where is the husband? Who made you pregnant? There's no such question. You become pregnant, say, oh, it's the husband. Yes, good. Our son-in-law is doing a good job. Yes, our daughter. Can you see that freedom? And you know you are free. It's your wife, it's your husband. You can sleep the way you like, you can make love the way you like. There's a freedom in it. There's no longer hiding or things like that. When people are not married, they are hiding. They go to the restaurant, they're hiding. They go to the, oh, they're hiding. Maybe people don't know, or things like that. Marriage does not do that. Even in Muslim countries, it is when they are married, you see the freedom they are among themselves. Even Muslim countries or things like that, there's no longer hiding here is freedom. That's what marriage gives to us. What else marriage gives to us? Of course, now that you are married together, you are no longer alone. It breaks that loneliness. People who are married, that we'll talk about this thing later on where we begin to talk about health issues, the impact of marriage in your health issues. You see that people who are married, they look more happier, okay? They break that loneliness. Loneliness is gone because you are no longer alone. You are living with somebody. You share ideas. That's all about marriage. About marriage is that you are not battling alone in this life. You're having a helper, somebody close to you. The husband has the wife has a husband. So we share ideas. Oh, I wanted to do that. No, don't do that. Do this. You know, most intimate things that are more secret that don't want people outside to know. But you have a partner, you have a husband, you have a wife. You can share those things together. You can voice your worries. You can voice things like that, knowing that your husband, your wife will help you. Can you see that? If your husband, your wife cannot help you, at least my family member can help. Can you see that? And that you get it in the marriage. So it breaks that loneliness. It brings you freedom of expression, freedom to talk, to voice your worries, your vision. You share them together. And as you are sharing those ideas together, we are helping each other so that we can have a better life together. That is another benefit about marriage. And what else? When we come marriage, now we talk about financial side later on. But what marriage does is it increases your productivity. When you are married, you are no longer idle. You know that, oh, I'm responsible for the welfare of my wife or my husband. I have to do something to bring something in the house so that we can be well, so that we will not be beggars. We will not be looking for this to feed our children. We will not be looking for how to pay our bills. Together, we can work together. It makes you be productive. People are married, they are very productive. But people are not, because you are living alone. There are certain things they don't really take too much care about it, because where I'm on my own and things like that. But when you know you have a husband, you have a wife, you become more productive. Another thing it gives you, you become more responsible the way you behave. So we talk about things later on when we begin to talk about the impact of marriage in the community, in the society, and also in the family. What marriage brings in. So this is what I wanted to share with you tonight, just an introduction. You can see there's a lot of things we'll be sharing when we begin to talk about the importance, the benefit, the goodness of marriage in our life, in our finances, and everything. So tonight we only talk about the freedom of what marriage brings in. Freedom to express yourself, freedom to that your marriage is recognized, no hiding, you are free. It breaks the cycle of loneliness. Is a place whereby intersexual relationships are celebrated. They even encourage you. You see, they even encourage you to go into sexual intimacy with your husband or with your wife, and it makes you more responsible and more productive. So we stop there tonight. I hope you have gotten something today. Now, all of this tells, now you begin to see it is very important to work on your marriage. Those things you get them in marriage. So do not allow anything to destroy your marriage. Work on it. Work on yourself to be accepted, to please your partner. Try to understand your partner to save your marriage. Do not allow anything to break it, because it's the dream of your life. It is your life. So we stop there today, and we see you again next week at the same time, 8 p.m. British time. For the now, bye bye.